Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to go ahead and film one of my favorite looks that I've kind of been going with lately, and that is an everyday natural glam. So I wanted to go ahead and film for you guys. And I want to say something real quick to my last video. Thank you guys so much. I had like a small goal and of how many views I wanted to get and subscribers, and you guys helped me blow that goal out of the water. I had so many messages and so many people sharing my video and so many nice comments, and it just made my heart so happy, and I just love you guys so much. And thank you for supporting me on this fun adventure, and I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. And if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. Alright, starting with foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Foundation in the shade 50, and I'm just going to be applying it all over with a round head foundation brush. This foundation has been my go-to all summer long. If you tend to get oily in the summer like I do, this foundation has amazing oil control. It does have like a matte finish, and the coverage is unbelievable. It's like a buildable coverage as well, so you can kind of, keep going until you get where you want it to be. But this foundation, it's so smooth and it's so good. Next, I'm going to be taking my NYX concealer in the shade 4 and my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and just applying that on my highlighted areas. This concealer is amazing. It's really comparable to the NARS concealer, but it's $4. I mean, come on. I'm all about that cheap quality makeup. You guys know this, and this is definitely, it will go on one of my forever favorite list. It's amazing. And it's so blendable. I mean, you guys can already see how it's like covering, and it's just like got such a nice natural finish. Oh, I love it so much. Yes, please. And so one thing I do want to add is when you're using a beauty blender, it's really important to dab back and forth, not to rub, because you want it to not go into the skin, just kind of have that like pressed in. But next we're going to be taking the Airspun powder by Coty. I already talked about this powder in my last video. If you guys don't already know, I love this powder. It's $5, and a lot of people were saying that they were going to Walmart, they couldn't find it. It is in the nail section at Walmart, which sounds super sketch, but it is. It's in the nail section. It took me forever to find it as well. And this powder is so good. It's worth, looking for. Next, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette, and taking the shade Big Baby and applying that all over my lid with just an all-over eyeshadow brush. Since we're going for more of a natural look today, I really wanted to use just like the nude mattes today and didn't want to add any like shimmer. And this palette definitely has some good mattes. Next, I'm going to be taking my Revolution palette and just kind of picking back up. It's a lighter nude, just to kind of, make my lid a little bit brighter. And I'm just going to be taking that from the corner and going all the way across the lid. Next, I'm going to be taking my Revolution palette again with a smudge brush and picking up that dark chocolatey brown color and just applying it right on the lash line, about halfway over. I don't want to go all the way over to the corner, just from the outer corner in, about halfway. And then I'm going to be taking that lighter brown, kind of toffee color, and that's where I'm going to smooth it out a little bit more, just to make it not so harsh. So it just kind of gives this, without adding any blacks, it just kind of gives that natural brown and makes your eyes kind of pop a little more. It's my favorite. Alright, this is the Coastal Scents palette, the original, and I'm going to be picking up that pink shade, kind of like a bubblegum kind of shade, and just applying that lightly in the crease, just adding a little touch of color to it, but still keeping it more on the natural side. I love that palette. I never thought I would use those colors, but it's crazy what you'll use them for. I use that palette for everything. But just this, I think going in the crease like that just kind of, adds a little more dimension to it. And then I'm just going to kind of blend it out a little bit so it's not so bam, but still there. Next, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Pro Brow Palette and picking up the gel and just kind of, taming those brows, getting them to stay in place. This palette, if you guys don't know what to do when it comes to your eyebrows, I think I said this in my last video, pick up this palette. It's really good. It's probably one of the best drugstore products I've found for brows, and I love it. I'm all about them brows. All right, so this sounds kind of crazy, but I have the Shade Delight palette by Kat Von D, and I just wanted to see if, play around with it. And I use that middle shade to do my brows. And you guys are like, what? That's for contouring. Don't confuse me, as I'm already confused as it is. But that actually worked really well for me, just because the palette I had, I'm getting so tongue-tied, y'all. The palette I had for my brows, it was a little too dark, so that color just kind of was like, wait, this might match, and it actually worked out really well. So I don't always use that to do my brows, but today I was like, why not? All right, I'm going to be taking my all over powder brush and just kind of blending in that from where we had baked, getting all that like extra powder off my face. Break out in song, because that's what we do when you're a Disney princess like me. Then I'm going to be picking up the Pacific Sun bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and I'm telling you guys, oh my word, y'all, it's my favorite bronzer. You can see just how, oh, so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to have to order it in a bigger size because it is beautiful. And you can see, I love just how contouring instantly changes the shape of your face. It's crazy, but it's such an amazing concept. Thank you for contouring, for taking my round donut face and turning it into like a nice little, sculpture of art. You the real MVP. All right. Again, with the all over powder brush, I just wanted to kind of, make sure it's all blended in, no harsh lines. All right, and then this e.l.f. blush, I'm not sure of the shade. I've had it for a little while, but it is one of my favorite blushes. They still carry it. I think it's called Tickled Pink or Twinkle Pink, something like that, and it's $1. Go get it. All right, and then we're just going to be applying mascara and then lashes, and you can see the difference. I love lashes, and for me, it just makes the biggest difference. It really finishes the look, but you can also see right here that if you choose to not wear lashes, it still looks amazing. All right, now we're going to take the Wonder Pencil, and I'm going to be applying it not on my waterline, but right below my waterline. I love doing this because it just gives you kind of that like fresh awake look, makes your eyes just kind of pop, and oh, I love the Wonder Pencil. I use that for everything. It's by NYX, so go pick it up. It's at Ulta. All right. And I'm just going to be going in and finishing my mascara on my lash line. Now I'm going to be taking the Carly Bible palette and picking up that gold shade and just giving a little glow. I'm all about that glow. Oh, so gorgeous. This palette is $14 at Ulta. It's so cheap, but it's so good. Next is lips. This is the Maybelline shade and Touch of Spice, and then also the Maybelline Jolt, and that one I think is something like Stripped Down. Yeah, Stripped Down. And I'm just going to be blending those out. This has been my favorite lip lately, is just those two combined. It gives it this nice mauve pink, and which is what I wear every day. That's like my go-to color. It's just natural, but still kind of, little bam, little pop. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I love this look, and I loved filming this video for you guys. I constantly use this look, so for me this was kind of a way for you guys to see what kind of an everyday look is for me. Sometimes I'll wear this look without lashes, so it's a little more natural, but most of the time I wear lashes because I'm obsessed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, like it and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be uploading a new video every Friday, so stay tuned. Bye guys.